Shower tears. And shower tears I did a very long time ago. Like I did it like around 2022.
Shower tears.
Yes.
It's a good title.
Yeah.
Shower tears, is that, I'm just taking a wild guess here, is that like the tears you cry away from your children when you really feeling stuff? Or like what exactly did you mean? I love the title. Can you elaborate?
I mean, there is a line that says, how you texting bitches from my bed? Yes. All these tears, all these shower tears that I done shed.
Oh,
because it's like
the amount of
yeah, like
talk about it, man. Because I think people look. To be honest, people see you're gorgeous. You're getting endless bags. You are, listen, that girl, right? I don't think they understand how many doors, how many rejections, how many times people have counted you out.
I saw it on TikTok. They were like, they talk about pretty privilege, but they don't talk about pretty punishment. There's been so many times I've just been counted out.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Duku Entertainment, where we sip the hottest tea and sprinkle a little shade while we at it. But before we get into this mess, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow, improve, and beat the YouTube algorithm. And it's free, so don't be stingy. And drop your tips and thoughts in the comments. We actually read them and reply when we can. Cardi B was in her feelings and spilling all the tea in her sit-down with Kelly Rowland. And listen, Cardi was not holding back. She exposed that Offset was literally laying in bed with her, texting other women. I mean, the level of disrespect. Like, imagine your man right next to you, pillow still warm, and he's out here sliding into somebody else's DMs.
tears. And shower tears I did a very long time ago. Like I did it like around 2022.
Shower tears.
Yes.
It's a good title.
Yeah.
Shower tears, is that, I'm just taking a wild guess here, is that like the tears you cry away from your children when you really feeling stuff? Or like what exactly did you mean? I love the title. Can you elaborate?
I mean, there is a line that says, how you texting bitches from my bed? Yes. All these tears, all these shower tears that I done shed.
Oh, because
it's like
the amount of
And Cardi even admitted that some of the same women she supported in the industry turned around and slept with Offset behind her back. Now that's not just betrayal, that's clownery at the highest level. She even wrote about it in her track Shower Tears. How you texting biz from my bed, all these shower tears I done shed. Whew, that hit deep. Now a lot of people online think she was talking about Saweetie. Y'all remember that messy rumor when Quavo basically hinted that she smashed Offset? And honestly, the math is mathing.
sometimes when I see like a new little bitch coming up or some shit, and I feel like they kind of cool, and I feel like people be dragging them. I be sliding in their DMs like, it's like, hey, you know this temporary. This is a good and bad thing, But sometimes you gotta know who to do it with, because I have done that to bitches that done went and fuck my man and all that shit. So it's like, you gotta know who you being nice to, because it's like these bitches right here, you out there feeling sympathy for them and wishing them the best, and these bitches will beat you and fuck your nigga. Then you ain't.
Speaking of Saweetie, she's out here saying the reason her career slowed down is because of pretty privilege. Girl, some fans weren't buying that. They're saying, nah sis, that's just karma catching up for messing with a married man.
Industry has tried to count you out, like
since I started.
Talk about it, man, because I think people look, to be honest, people see you're gorgeous, you're getting endless bags, you are, listen, that girl, right? I don't think they understand how many doors, how many rejections, how many times people have counted you out.
I saw it on TikTok. They were like, they talk about pretty privilege, but they don't talk about pretty punishment. There's been so many times I've just been counted out, and I know that it's behind animosity. I know it's because of a hidden agenda, but it makes me work harder. But this has happened like my whole life. So it's like, what I deal with in the industry is just different face and
honestly,
case.
Saweetie is gorgeous, we know that. But fans keep saying she lacks bars, stage presence, and that her performances are, let's just say, struggle bus energy. So maybe it ain't just the pretty punishment. Maybe it's the fact that people can't unsee her involvement in all that Offset mess. Now moving on, Coi Leray sat down with Justin LaBoy and admitted she regrets exposing Trippie Red for cheating on her while she was pregnant. She said going public made everything worse, especially behind closed doors.
How did you get through that? Like, that's really tough. Like, I remember watching that happen online on social media, and I feel like whether people knew you, didn't know you, loved you, hated you, whatever it was, I feel like we was all heartbroken when that went public.
I feel like I honestly wish I didn't go public with it because it created so much more problems in my life personally, especially with the father of my child.
Right.
Because I don't wish bad on nobody, right?
Yeah.
But I was pregnant and I was vulnerable and I was like, it was a hard time to get through. But also,
And honestly, I get it. Pregnancy hormones are no joke, and sometimes you just want to vent. But blasting it on social media, that just gives the blogs fresh meat and makes the drama 10 times bigger. She says she and Trippie are strictly co-parenting now. Not friends, no small talk, just business when it comes to their daughter. Period.
as well.
What is your relationship like right now?
Just co-parenting, trying to figure it out. We're still new parents, so
yeah.
we're just trying to figure it out, literally.
So y'all friends, or do y'all talk?
We're not friends, absolutely not.
Y'all don't communicate. Like, how does it work?
We're co-parents.
But how does co-parenting work? Do you bring your kid to him?
You want to talk to your daughter? You want to speak to your daughter? You want to see your daughter? It's your daughter. If it has nothing to do with me, co-parent is about the child. If it has everything to do with the child. If it ain't about the child, it has. We don't know. We don't give a about each other. Like, we don't care about nothing. Like, long as our daughter is good and you are okay with, you feel me? You can see your daughter. You feel me? My daughter is.
Yeah, I'm just asking, like, so do you drop your daughter off to him? Does he come
lives
see
in another state, so not right now. And she's 3 months, so it's still early.
Closer to mom now?
Yeah, but we're working on, as she gets older, on how we're gonna,
Yeah.
And I would love for her to go with her dad. I'm not one of them people that's gonna be like, oh no, you
So,
cool?
what do y'all think? Is Cardi brave for opening up like this, or is this just another messy chapter in her Offset saga? And is Saweetie really suffering from pretty privilege, or is it just karma? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next cup of tea. This is Duku out.
Whoever idea it was to put Cardi B and Kelly Rowland in an interview together, thank you. Thank you for aligning my brands, because if you know, that is my brand. Watching that interview was very entertaining. For one, Cardi is absolutely a hoot. Watching Kelly Rowland react to the things that were coming out of Cardi's mouth was gold. Like, the interview really put into perspective the difference between, and this is no shade, the difference between someone that's classically media trained versus someone that's Instagram media trained. Like, when Kelly Rowland wanted to cuss, she would say, pardon my French, or like block out the word. But Cardi, on the other hand, was letting the cuss words fly. And I think it was a really great balance for that interview. On top of it being very entertaining, it was very insightful to know that, for one, they are actually close outside of like them sitting in this interview. Because at one point when Cardi was saying how she was at her lowest, she was depressed, and Kelly leaned in like a really supportive sister and said, well, why didn't you call me? It gave very much like the girl music video, you know? I will say this was the most vulnerable I've ever seen Cardi in an interview. Like, she really gave us an insight into what her mind was going through over the past 7 years. Like, I knew that she was going through it, but to actually hear her talk about it and see the emotion in her face made it real. Cardi also got a chance to ask Kelly some questions as well. One of the questions that I liked that she asked was, how do you guys stay so private? How do you manage to keep your private life off the internet? And Kelly answered the question by saying she came up in a different time. Like when she came out, when she was coming up in the industry, there was no social media. So it was easier for her to keep her private life without having everybody trying to tune in. And Cardi, on the other hand, unfortunately came up in the age of social media. Like she became famous from social media. But when you come up in that era, people automatically assume that they have access to your life because that's how they met you. All in all, it was a really good conversation. It didn't feel like Kelly was interviewing her. It felt like a conversation between homegirls. That just goes to speak to the relationship that they have with each other, to where it doesn't feel like it's an actual interview.
Cardi B is really out here marketing her album on a budget that feels like it's $0, and it's the funniest thing. Well, first she slapped her court-based pictures on her deluxe album and started selling them. Then she started selling them outside with Sage.
$9.99. These are $15 right here. $20. $9.99 for the little one.
And she's continuing to play into this. She announced a meet and greet.
The new budget is $50. Due to the fact that the budget is $50 for my album, I have to go on the road and sell these CDs and vinyls myself. So I'm here to tell you that I might be going to your city next week, starting Friday. So these are the dates and these are the cities that
She is going to 6 different cities, and all you gotta do is purchase a $10 CD to go. Sometimes you don't need a big budget, sometimes you just need to have a big personality.